What's going on, family? Team 00 Photo, and here we are again for another awesome review. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the Fx6. If you own the Fx6, you know by now that it's an amazing camera. However, all these cameras always come with a catch. And today we're going to talk about one of the main issues that I have personally experienced, and I've seen quite a few people here on YouTube and other channels complain about this issue, and that is the side handle. This side handle is awesome. It's one of the best features of this camera. However, it's got its own imperfections, and one of those imperfections is this right here. If you're shooting a video, a professional video, or you're at a professional set, the last thing you want to hear is this in your audio. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear that on my microphone right now, and what we're going to try to do today is to try to get rid of that should I say play on your side handle. And for that, I've ordered two pieces. Again, I haven't tried this quite yet because I was waiting for this video so we could do it together and see whether this is a solution or this is just a waste of time. And if it doesn't work, of course I can send all this back to Amazon and get my money back. But it's worth trying. Why? Because I hate that play. It just gives you that sense of insecurity, and it just makes you feel like your camera is not quite secured in your hand if you're just holding it by that side handle, which should not be the case at all. But with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and mount this and try to see how it works, or if it's even gonna work. On my camera, I have this Zacuto base plate, and with that it comes with these rosette mounts here to the front, and I'm gonna move my side handle from this side all the way to the front and see if that's going to hold it better than just leaving it back here. So the two pieces that I've ordered to make that possible is this right here. This is basically an Ari rosette to a Sony side handle, however you want to call it, mount, and it basically just screws in there. However, if you just want to put this right there, it's going to be quite inflexible because every time you try to reach forward, this is going to be blocked here, and that's where this comes in. This right here is basically just a side handle. If you have the Sony Fx6 and the Sony Fx6, those cameras do come with the side handle moved somewhere down here on the body. That way you can move it forward or backwards if you're shooting ENG type videos. So let's go ahead and open this and see how we can mount it. If I remember quite right, I think I bought this for roughly $49 on Amazon, and what comes in it, basically that's it. This is it, the side handle, and that's all you get. But the good thing about this side handle, it's a lot better than the Fx6 one, at least, you know, the Fx6 Mark 1, because with this one you can actually just move this forward and backwards, and it's not like the old Fx6 that you have to unscrew the whole thing with a screwdriver in order to work. But this, you just have this little thing right here. You just unscrew and screw the handle very easily. So, and the good thing about this Zacuto mount is, as you can see, I can basically just screw this to the side right there, and yes, it kind of makes the camera a little bigger or a little bulgier, but I just feel like it gives it a lot more stability and a lot more flexibility because this tightens in there and it's not going anywhere. And this Zacuto base mount is super sturdy. I don't know if you've had the opportunity or the chance to use one of these things, but it's a tank. It's built like a tank basically. And this, so as you can see, it gives us a lot of flexibility, especially if you're shoulder mounting the camera. So now though, I am kind of, I don't know if I should say nervous or confused. It shouldn't be confusion, because I believe if we just unscrew the screw that came with this, we should just be able to, or remove this one, we should just be able to mount the side handle holder under that directly. But there you go. So now we should basically just be able to move this, mount it here to the front, and it should be a lot better. So let's see how that will look like. So to remove the side handle, it's pretty easy. There is a little button to the side. If you have the Sony Fx6, you probably know that because you probably put it together and you already know how to take it apart. And again, I'm not sponsored by Tilta or Sony or anybody, so everything that you see here, I bought it with my own money. However, I wouldn't mind if any of those companies decide to sponsor me for their gear. I own quite a bit of Tilta gear and that would be clutch. So let's go ahead and see how will this mount to the side right here. With this is, yeah, the side handle, so it's a lot better now, especially if you're on a tripod and you just want to use this. But even just putting the camera on your shoulder, it should be a lot more flexible to move this to the front. Let's see how comfortable this will be on the shoulder, because I do have this back. Oh my god, this makes a world difference, literally. And being able to extend this forward and backward and kind of like move your arm a little bit forward, it makes a huge difference. Why? Because it's flexible. It makes your life a lot easier. I highly do recommend this. And feel that crazy play you had on the previous configuration is basically gone. I mean, this is not tightened like a rock against rock or metal against metal, so you'll always have a little bit of play, but it's not nearly as bad as having it on the side here, which you'd hear it play way too much. But that's basically the video. It was a short one, and I hope you really did learn something out of this, or you hopefully liked the video. And again, let me just show you that this will fold back to the side, so you don't have to worry about your camera dangling over there. But I will probably not have it this way all the time, because again, I like to put my rig into my bag and just go. But this is always going to be inside my bag just in case I have to shoot some ENG stuff or ENG style. It's going to be a lot easier for me to just pull and go. But until next time, again, thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully you like the video. Please go ahead and give us a like, hit the follow button, that way you'll be notified on future videos just like this one. And let me know down there, what kind of videos do you guys want me to make next? Do you want something like this? Do you have an idea of something that you'd like to learn more about the FX6, FX3, FX7? Whatever you feel like you'd like to know, please go ahead and ask it down there. I'll do my best to